Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, baby.
So Melle Mel, man, he's been having hell of headlines every time. This guy's been
He's been
he's reignited his career. So of course the interview, the Art of Dialogue, he said this, and this caught Ja Rule's attention, and then he obviously sent shots at 50. So let's go over what Melle Mel said. He said, "A lot of rappers could be better rappers if they stop rapping like everybody else. What is it that you need to say? You could be that guy that made a song about a pool party, but you fucked around and listened to Meek Mill and went and you fucked around and did some dumb shit. It's just like when 50 was doing this shit, and then when Ja Rule, and that was probably one of his last big records, New York, the record. So basically what he's saying is a lot of these rappers, they follow different people's styles, and when instead you could have just made a song about, like you said, a pool party, and instead you choose to rap like Meek Mill and do dumb gangsta shit."
And same with Ja Rule.
Yeah, he's saying basically 50. Yeah, he's like
shit.
50 was doing this shit, and then when Ja came, he started doing.
50's doing.
He continued. He said it. If he would have just made that record a pure New York record, he's talking about Ja Rule's New York track, it would have been a way bigger record. But he went the route of trying to sound hard because 50 Cent sounded hard, and it was still a good record. But I'm just saying, if he would have made it a pure New York record like how Jay-Z did with his New York record, it would have been a bigger record. See what I'm saying? But if he would have went the same lines as that Jay-Z track. So the point is, I'm saying, is that consciousness does have its place in hip-hop, but everybody is too scared about not being hard, and that's the destruction of the whole game. I do agree with that, though.
No, he's not. He's not lying about that.
What's wild, too, one of the person we interviewed for the Give It Your Trying documentary, I'm not going to say his name, he said the same thing. Had Ja Rule just stayed in his lane, he would have been making hit records, continuing on, and it would have been good.
Yeah. Because hot records, number one, technically you're winning. Even though
you are, yeah. Even though, but at that time, here's the thing. We look at it right now and we're like, it makes sense. But at that time, it was all gangster rappers. And if you weren't a gangster rapper, people will clown you. Drake and Kanye changed that. When Kanye beat 50, Kanye's style became cool, being chill, backpack, being cool about fashion. And then Drake, you got a guy from Canada that used to be a wheelchair Jimmy actor, like a wheelchair actor. Yeah. Out of nowhere become the hottest. So that changed a lot of things, Yeah. If Ja Rule blew up like around Drake and, then he would have been fine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at Ja Rule, what he did. It's that time, that era was just,
Yeah, but he was winning with that shit, man. I would just
he
gone with
was
that.
On fire.
I would have ignored 50. I'd have been like, yo, whatever. If you think I'm a bitch, look at the money I'm making. Look at the records. You're not putting up number ones like this. That's what I would have said. I'd have been like, Rick Ross, check the scoreboard. Like how you said.
Ja Rule would have been like, yeah, check the scoreboard, Monica.
Yeah, so I do agree with him on here. And then Ja Rule TMZ caught up with Ja Rule. And this is what Ja Rule said. Melle Mel's earned the right to say whatever he wants about me copying 50. He said, Melle Mel's earned the right to say whatever he wants, but me copying 50 is like the funniest shit ever because 50 copied me. I was his blueprint. But other than that, my New York record was huge, humongous, one of the biggest New York records to date. That's funny when he says huge, humongous, because that's like something Donald Trump would say. It sounds like a Donald Trump quote. My record was huge, humongous, one of the biggest records to date. It just sounds exactly like something that Donald Trump. Anyways, Empire State of Mind is a huge record as well, but they're different. Mine is a street anthem. Empire State of Mind is like a big commercial record with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. Mine is me, Fat Joe, and Jadakiss. It's gutter. I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z was going more for the commercial New York record.
100%, yeah.
I like personally Ja Rule's record better than Jay-Z's.
It's fire, bro. That record is fire.
Yeah, like that track, and as much as people probably even 50 Cent fans don't want to admit it, I admit it because I even admitted in the documentary, was that was resurrecting Ja Rule's career. That was resurrecting his career, and this was in 2004 after 50 destroyed, quote unquote, because I think 50 gets too much credit in destroying Ja Rule. Really, what a lot happened is because 50 was beefing with him. Yes, that did fuck up his career. But then you had Eminem get involved. Then you had the FBI taking down their whole record label because of conspiracies. So how are you going to fight against that? It's like you have the two hottest rappers in the world going at you, and then you got to fight the IRS, government, FBI. There's no way you're going to survive.
It's just unfortunate, man. It was
bad timing of events for everything. Yeah. But that record was building Ja Rule's buzz. Now it does make sense why 50 went at Fat Joe and Jadakiss, because he was like, damn, they're making a hot record again. And I'm sure 50. If you ask 50 to admit it, he would say that's a hot record. 50 always admits, even to his enemies, if he has a hot track. He's always done that. He's never been a hater.
If you're a real gangster.
Yeah. So but for Ja Rule to say that 50 copied him, and I don't know where this narrative comes from. Because here's how people this is why people say this shit, that 50 copied Ja Rule. This is exactly why they say it. The reason why they say it is because 50 started doing pop records and Candy Shop, 21 Questions. But here's the difference. Ja Rule was trying to sing his songs. 50 wasn't. 50 had Olivia. 50 had Nate Dogg. He wasn't, oh, put it on me. He was not doing that. Yeah. That's the difference that everybody misses and completely throws out the window. Ja Rule is trying to sing his songs. 50 wasn't. Now, did they have the same love records? Yeah. You need love records, and you just have to have that.
Plus, the labels get involved. Like, hey, man, you can't have just all gangster records.
Yeah.
1 through 20.
So that's the difference. So even when Ja Rule says he took my blueprint, no, he didn't. He wasn't trying to sing records. Your blueprint isn't love songs. That's not your blueprint. You didn't create that. Singing, you could say my blueprint was trying to sing on records, and then Drake followed that. Chameleonaire did it. A lot of rappers now do it. Now it's like, okay, you could say a lot of the music industry now is trying to do the same thing, but 50 was not trying to sing on records. There's not a single track. 50 does have melodic hooks, but he's not trying to hold notes. There's the difference, and a lot of people don't know that difference.
I think Ja Rule knows that, but he just, at that moment, didn't get the chance to really say that.
No, I'm not even speaking just on Ja Rule. I'm speaking about a lot of people say that. They're like, oh, 50 stole Ja Rule's whole. No, he didn't. That's two different shit, bro. Yeah. I personally don't see where he stole it from. On Candy Shop, he's not trying to, I'll take you to the candy shop. He's not trying to hold a record and, trying to sing it. He's not doing any of that. I'll take you to the candy shop. Dun, dun. That's it.
Like, that's a gangster way of singing.
Yeah, so that's not singing, though.
Yeah.
Singing is holding notes, and Ja Rule is trying to hold notes. Baby girl, put it on me. That's holding a note on me. He's trying to,
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's what I mean. It's shit like that. There's a difference between that. And people never acknowledge
Ja Rule, pull up, man.
Yeah, I would love to talk about Ja Rule. Ja Rule's, I think Ja
Rule.
Ja Rule's a legend. I don't know why people don't.
Nah,
I think to clown him and be like,
I liked Ja Rule at the time. I was bumping his shit.
Everybody was bumping Ja Rule, bro.
Even though 50 gangster shit was going on. But after listening to the record, I'll be like, man, fuck you, dog.
Nah.
I'm just playing.
No, I mean, I think both artists.
I still was listening to this record, bro. That guy was on fire, too. You can't.
Anybody
that says that he sucks.
He was beating your guys' Jay-Z that everybody loves.
Stop.
Washing him.
He was on fire.
He was number one at the time, besides Eminem, obviously. Eminem was overshadowing everybody.
What is he, from like 2001 he was on fire?
You want to say from 99 to 2002.
Oh, okay.
So you want to give about 2 to 3 years.
Not 2003?
That's when 50 kind of came and just...
Yeah,
you didn't have a hit record in 2003. You didn't have one. 50 kind of just did his thing. And then 2004, he came with New York, and then he came with that R. Kelly record. Record. Yeah, so that came out in 2004 too.
I remember when he dropped that record with Wayne.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about that record. I was just like, what the fuck is Ja Rule?
No, 50 trolled him.
Because that was a time when Wayne and 50 were kind of,
I mean, he got the hottest.
He was trying to do that.
Back,
yeah, he was trying to do the same shit he was doing with New York record, trying to bring another hot artist.
Yeah.
Make another kind of...
50 was like, he saw me coming. 50 was like, that's a fire record.
No, it's fire.
50 trolled and was like, he saw us coming, so that's why he's saying,
I'm scared.
Yeah. No, it was, I enjoyed the track.
911, it's emergency call, Officer Ricky.
This guy. Let me, what's that beat?
Yeah.
Let me see, that beat is fire.
I need life alert.
All right. I got to hear that beat. I forgot about the beat.
Yeah.
Why you fart?
It makes me. Yeah, Ja Rule. Hey, Weezy, baby.
Anyways, yeah.
That shit go hard.
No, Wayne killed it.
Yeah, I'm afraid of him.
That's actually why underrated Wayne verse.
Yeah, man, he had like 2 quarters.
Anyways, Wayne's been on fire since that time. So
Wayne's
run is.
Bro, I could not talk shit to nobody that loved Wayne.
Like, but here's the thing about Wayne. This is my problem.
Eminem.
What?
Go ahead.
My problem was like, I didn't want to admit at the time because I was such a 50 fan that I didn't want to admit
me too.
it. Yeah, I was listening to Wayne. I was like, fuck, man, this guy is on fire.
That guy was.
But I was like, fuck this guy because everybody's going on him like, oh, Wayne.
Wayne was the shit.
No. Once I heard no ceilings, I was like, all right,
this guy.
You know what? I can't. There's nothing I can
say. Fire those years.
Yeah, it took a while for me to.
For me,
to admit
when I noticed Wayne, like I knew him a little bit too before 2006, but 2006 when they dropped the Birdman and Like My Father, Like My Son, from there I just started listening to this guy a lot more. Once that album dropped.
No, we always heard of Wayne and we bumped records here and there.
Well,
but
Manny
like
Fresh, all the of course. But it's just I wasn't that fan.
Yeah.
But when that album dropped, I was like, damn, I like this shit because they were on the motorcycles and
all the mixtapes too,
and then the mixtapes and then everybody was talking about Wayne nonstop. Like, dude, Tafili nonstop. He blew out his speakers because of Lil Wayne music.
No, what I hated was that people were just like dismissing other rappers when it came to Wayne. Everybody's like, oh, this 50 ain't hot. Eminem's not this hot. I'm like, bro, you guys have no idea how big.
That's how crazy it was.
And this was I remember this conversation was the dumbest conversations. I think I was in the 8th grade or 9th grade. I was arguing hip hop with somebody. This person was like, Wayne's the only artist ever to sell a million first
my God. Everybody will say that.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, and I pulled up. Luckily, when he said this, I had a computer right in front of me. Because I didn't, at the time we didn't have iPhones or anything. So I couldn't go. So I had a computer right in front of me. I was like, all right, that's what you're saying? I just pulled up 50 Cent's The Massacre, 1.15 million sold. I pulled up Eminem's Marshmallows, 1.78 million. He's like, you're just sitting there frozen. I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, Wayne's not the only one to do 1 million copies first week. And that's the problem. Is like a lot.
I think
just newer kids that don't know hip hop.
No. I think it was just the internet was kind of getting out there, and it was just being on, all over TV and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you're
because in 2003, like it wasn't really like, but it was just like
but this is what I mean is the people I was arguing with are not real hip hop heads because they didn't even know that.
Oh, those guys were not.
Yeah, they don't like I knew my history. I knew what the fuck I was talking about. Now, did I say, did I say Wayne is trash and this and that? Yeah, I probably said that, but that's just because I liked 50 M and that side, and they're slowly far. M was like on drugs, and I never heard of him at the time when Wayne was popping.
Yeah.
So then 50 just kind of got beat by Kanye, so it's like, fuck. And then that's what I mean. Everything was going against them, and it was just Wayne. And then Drake came, and I was like, all right, you can't. Once Drake and Nicki Minaj and Young Money,
then it was just
I was like, all right, 50.
You have
all
it, you guys
gone.
have it.
Yeah,
I was zipping my lip.
At that point, it's over. But yeah, it was interesting conversation at the time.
No, it was crazy.
Wayne definitely.
I missed those times.
Wayne had a hell of a run too.
Baby, he was killing it.
Oh, here's a good question.
Oh,
might as well add this in there.
Kevin Gates, yeah.
If you could revive one rapper to their prime, who would it be?
Wow.
Like right in their prime, you can get them again. And here were the. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the actual photos. We have to go off these photos. I like doing like the photos. We have to go off this. We can't go off anything else. So let me see if I can find it. But think about that. One artist you could revive in their prime. Who would it be? In their prime.
And you actually see it be there.
Yeah, like they dominate again. They come back in their prime and they're dominating. They're the best right there at the point.
And there's a lot I missed in the prime.
Not really.
No, because I was kind of young.
But let me find the photo.
That would be dope. G-Unit. We ain't here, but man, I would have to look at those pictures.
I can't find it for some reason.
Well, somebody made a list like that?
No, I just put the photos that they put. I remember it was Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye, 50,
Tupac.
No, Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye, 50, and Lil Wayne. Those are the 5.
Are we doing just one or like a list in order or what?
No, just one. I mean, I already know. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you already know what I know. So, but
definitely.
To be honest, like, I think who I would pick, of course, it'd be 50. But
yeah, it was this guy.
No, because the problem is like I was paying attention at the time, but I always wanted to go to his concerts. I always wanted to like get more out of it, but I couldn't because we didn't have access to do that.
That's
you know,
true,
we're like fresh in the United States, basically.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have money. We were young.
I loved
all
of them.
I grew up on that guy.
All of them in their prime were really good.
Yeah,
I think Kanye was fucking spectacular in his
But
prime.
I would choose first, and to see would be Tupac.
But Pac wasn't on the list. But yeah, Pac.
Yeah, Pac
I mean, he's dead.
Very interesting.
I'm talking about right now in the prime, who you could get, because they can still make music. All these people that are on the list.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you already know 50. Second, that's a second with. Oh man,
Wayne.
Man, that's a.
You got Wayne. You got Eminem, Jay-Z, Kanye. In their prime.
We have to be between M and Wayne.
Yeah,
M and Wayne, but I can't. I think probably Eminem.
Yeah, I know.
Because Eminem's was very priceless.
We're so like shady.
And then after that would be. I know, it is what it is. I mean,
yeah,
what do you want me to do?
Yeah, I know. Well, at least we're honest. At least on this.
Straight up, man.
At least on this platform, we're not trying to hide anything. Because there's platforms that be bullshitting and lying to you guys.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm not really." When they are, you can tell 1,000,000%. They just don't. At least I don't hide it. I'm honest with it. But I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not biased. Like I don't. If 50 does something or he releases music that is trash, I will say it's garbage.
Yeah,
Like, I've always said that. And there's a moment in 2010 to 2013 where he was exploring that EDM bullshit.
Oh God.
And it was garbage. All that shit was garbage. I'm glad that album never came out. 50. That was the greatest music decision of his career to not release that Black Magic album. He called it Black Magic, and it was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
I'm glad that never came out. He had some of the worst music ever in his career made at the time.
I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
Yeah. So
I think he was just trying to.
You're trying to copy the time, and you don't win like that. Don't ever do that. And 50 knows that's not the right way.
But anyways, yeah, I would choose.
Obviously 50 to me, bro.
For
Get Rich, another Get Rich of 50. I don't give a fuck who. Yeah. That's your prime, dog. I want another. If I get another Get Rich, nah, bro. Yeah. That's prime out of one.
Alive, it would be 50, M, Wayne. Those are my top three.
Yeah, of course. 50.
And then after that, I think for me, would be T.I.
Yeah.
T.I. was.
Yeah.
I remember T.I.
DMX in his prime would be amazing.
Oh my God. Take that back. Take that back.
Lots. There's a lot.
I would put DMX in there.
There's a lot of rappers if they went back to the prime, that'd be amazing.
I need to think about this. Hold on. I'm tripping. Yeah, there's a lot of good artists.
Back to news.
Ja Rule too. Ja, put it on, man.
Yeah. So, I would. You know what I want? Dr. Dre in his prime, because that benefits everybody. Yeah, I want Dr. Dre back in his prime. Yeah. That would benefit everybody, because everybody would eat off that.
He would put 50 back.
Yeah, exactly.
Back. You would get the whole package.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck this list. I'm putting Dre.
I got a cheat code. Dr. Dre is back in his prime.
Head.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Dre, 100%. 100%.
Dr. Dre, yeah. 100%.
I get a whole package with that, man. That's an exclusive deal.
Yeah.
Price.